A brand new Terraria mod has just landed in Minecraft, and on everyone's soul, it's amazing. Confluence Overworld integrates core elements and aspects from Terraria fresh into Minecraft for the ultimate adventure experience. And today, I'm going to be showcasing what's to offer with the mod and why it's so amazing. If you're new around here, be sure to subscribe down below. And always, if you'd like to play this mod pack as well, the link will be in the description. And just a quick heads up before I start, this mod is currently still in development, meaning not all weapons, armor sets, and accessories have fully been integrated into the mod, but I'm sure it won't be long till they're in there. But anyways, let's get into it. Kicking off this mod from the world creation screen, you're instantly greeted with the Terraria difficulties fresh in Minecraft. You can play from classic mode all the way to master mode, and even you can experience journey mode. Once you've decided on the difficulty that desires you, let's jump into the game and kick off our Terraria adventure. Alright, let's start off with the elephant in the room with Terraria and their main mob being these. This is a Terraria slime. Yes, they are blue. And now in Minecraft, they will spawn on the surface and drop you a material known as gel. Here's gel. You can also eat gel, but I'm not going to do that right now. But if you take gel and take your crafting table, you can make torches very much easier than you can with, you know, the vanilla Minecraft recipe. But yes, as I said, you can also eat the gel. Let me quickly grab some and put myself into survival. For some reason you can eat it. Don't ask me. I didn't make this mod. Alright, enough messing around with gel. Let's talk about some of the natural structures and world generation you can find in this mod. Let's start off with Terraria's iconic living tree. Jesus Christ, this thing is huge. What you're looking at here, guys, is the living tree from Terraria. You'll typically find them in Terraria on the outer thirds of the map, and they usually have loot and goodies inside of them. So if we break into the wall, I guess right here. Oh, yep, that's what I was supposed to do. There is a chest, and it also does go down to a cave system. But yeah, you'll find your Terraria items in here, so your generic recall and potions in here, which honestly have really cool designs implemented into Minecraft. I like what they've done to them. They've kind of taken the textures, but I don't know, made it a little bit more Minecrafty. And made better shapes, I guess, out of the bottles. I like them a lot. And also, you'll get your usual tin ingots. You'll get your money, and you'll get your lead and whatever, iron maybe, and maybe another random item. I got an umbrella for some reason. That looks cool. And yeah, as you go down, you will eventually make it to the new caves. But there is a couple more, obviously, rooms. This room here, which again have some more loot inside. This one has throwing knives, which are pretty cool. Just right click, they will throw some cool 3D knives. That is quite cool for long range combat if you guys are into that. And you've got your mining potion as well, which again, they've done an amazing job with the bottle and taking the concept into Minecraft. And yeah, don't forget your money as well, because money makes the world go round. Anyways, let's go down, and you should end up... What the hell? Yeah, you should end up in the new Terraria Minecraft caves. These are quite sick. So instead of your generic Minecraft bulky, kind of fatty caves that have little skinny bits going on to it, in this mod, you will experience the new Terraria caves, which are pretty much taken straight from the game. They have more, you know, more of a natural effect to them. They have minecart rails going everywhere. Obviously, there's TNT as well for natural effect, and it will lead out into big cave systems like this. But one thing I did want to show you up here was a specific item which is very important for your Terraria journey. This is a life crystal. For those of you who don't know what a life crystal is, if I grab a pickaxe, let's just grab this copper pickaxe and switch to survival, and I break this copper thing, and we'll get an achievement, the Heartbreaker. And if I right click it, I'll gain an extra heart of health, which that is what they do. They are consumable items within Terraria. You can go up to 500 health with regular ones, and then you have life fruits in the jungle biome, which will let you go to 600, is it? I think it's 600. Yeah, but yeah, these caves are quite open, better to explore, but it also includes the generic Minecraft little skinny caves. You can like go off to parts of them like this, but I really do like these caves, especially because of the minecarts. It's easy to navigate around. Don't end up going over this rail in full power and going into lava, because that would be unfortunate. You've also got a natural structure like the well that will also lead down straight to the new caves. It's quite a long run, but it will end up you in the kind of same area. You'll find that a lot of the tracks will link up, making the majority of the caves in the world quite hollow and connected. But let's move on to talking about some other structures and features you could find around the world. And then we'll move on to looking at items and armor sets. This would also be a perfect time for you guys to subscribe to the channel. I don't ask for it much, but it's completely free and you can change your mind later. It really would help us out on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, but let's get into the video. The Living Tree and the Mine Shafts was just a small insight of what Confluence has to offer when it comes to their amazing structures. They have so many more to offer, such as the iconic cave shacks and even these incredible sky islands. Heavily recommend checking this out, and even consider basing here if you're on a survival and playing through this mod. They have really cool structures, including some amazing house structures. They have an amazing cathedral structure and even a cool blacksmith you can get loot from. As I said, I really recommend you guys check out these structures and explore as much as you can when playing this mod. But let's move on to loot and what you can find in this mod. Alright, sorry for the pauses all the time, but just a quick disclaimer. As I said at the start, this mod isn't fully developed yet, so it is a bit behind on features, but right now they're roughly at the pre-hard mode, end of pre-hard mode stage, so Wall of Flesh, and that's kind of the items that are available to you. So let's check them out, starting with range weapons. Starting with Ranger class, Confluence has added pretty much all the pre-hard mode Ranger weapons, from the default wooden bow all the way through to the Daedalus Storm bow, and also all the guns, starting from the generic handgun through to the Star Cannon, minigun, and even the space gun found in Meteor. They're pretty good weapons. This works like a generic bow, and this, when you hold left click, will shoot as expected to. Let's shoot this slime. That took a second to kill. Moving on to the melee class, you have the copper short sword as your default sword, leading all the way up to the Knight's Edge. And the Knight's Edge is pretty cool. It has a little projectile that goes around you, your character, as it does in the game. And it's pretty good. Let's see how much damage it does quickly. Let's try and find a slime. There's a slime over there. So it does a lot of damage. It one-shots cows and donkeys. About 2 shots of slime. And it does about 27 damage. It looks like. Yeah, 27.5 damage. And that's pretty powerful. We've also got some of the special items like the lightsabers in all the color variants. And the boomerangs. The boomerangs are pretty sick. As you know, a boomerang does. It will come back to you. I love the animations that they've done in this game. They're very clean. I'm also running a mod pack that has like fresh vanilla animations as well, so that's also cool. And there we go. It does about 2 damage. But hey, if you're playing a little range class, that would be ideal. Moving on to summoners, it's all about whips and staffs. Here we have the slime staff, one of the rare ones in Terraria. But if we just right click the ground, we will spawn in some friendly slimes as usual, and they will all follow me. That is quite crazy, but creepy at the same time. We've also got a whole range of cool whips, from all the way from Ruby through to the Amethyst whip. We've also got the Swamp whip, which is pretty cool. It's just, it does this cool little like vine animation. Again, really sick, really clean. I don't know how much damage it does. Let's test it. It does about 10 damage. That's quite cool. And last but not least, we have the Mage class with going from the Wand of Sparking all the way through to the Flower of Fire. And it will, you know, shoot a generic fireball and kill that innocent chicken, doing 26 damage. And yeah, there's some of the weapons you have for each of the class I've showed off. I know it's quite quick, but I do want you guys to download this mod pack in the description and try it out for yourself. But let's move on to armor sets. I'm going to show you the best ones and the worst ones, and yeah, let's get right into it. Here are some of the armor sets and costumes you will find in this Terraria mod, with the worst being the wooden plank armor and the best being molten armor. Let me show you real quick how much armor points they give you. As you can see, I only have about 2 armor bars, and if I go ahead and put on the molten, which is the best available armor in the game right now, I'm going to have a bar and 3 extra, which is pretty cool. And safe to say you'll probably be surviving some bosses. With regards to potions and accessories, a lot of the pre-hard mode ones and important ones are in the game. Feel free to try them out for yourself and see how they help you and your class that you select. I'm going to show off the potions here. And here are some of the Terraria potions being taken straight from the game and will give you the buffs exactly from the game as well. Alright, and the moment you've all been waiting for me to reveal the bosses in Terraria, and you know what? I'm just going to go straight in the deep end with the Molten Armor, the Night's Edge, and the Daedalus Stormbow, and I'm going to fight the Eye of Cthulhu. Let's do it. Why not? And here we go in 3, 2, 1. Alright. Oh my god! Oh my god! As you can see, there's a cool boss bar, and you can see, obviously, the health bar above him. Oh my god, this sword. Oh my god. And there's a little thing on your HUD, a little direction thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No way. Oh my god, we killed him. Oh my god, that was actually harder than I thought. And we got the treasure bag. Wait, okay, let's open the treasure bag. Okay, so you get the standard, the potions, the raw crimson, and then you get, let me chuck away some of this stuff. And the shield, okay. Oh, we put it on her. Oh my god, if you right click the shield, oh my, look how cool my character looks. There are quite a few bosses in this mod to fight, and many more to come from the Terraria game itself. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little basic introduction to the mod, and if you do enjoy and want to play it, the standalone mod is in the description, and the mod pack that I'm currently using right now will be in the description. Make sure you also join my Discord too, that'll be down there below and pinned in the comments. And hey, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.